What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's had a great rest of their day so far. Let's talk about some news regarding the University of Miami football program. Tarik Black, wide receiver out of the University of Michigan. Miami has escalated conversations with him, and they are pulling a full court press to land Tarik Black to get him down to Coral Gables. I know Rhett Lashlee and D'Eriq King are very involved in his recruitment, so let's monitor the Tarik Black situation moving forward. Anything can change in recruiting, but he is the priority, and Miami is recruiting him hard. Remember, guys, Miami's only going to bring in one offensive lineman and one wide receiver from the transfer portal. That is the priority right now. And then the cornerback room, if they have to, once they reevaluate it after the spring is over, they may bring in a cornerback. But as of right now, they're just going to let it play out for the spring, see how they feel with the cornerback group. So let's see what happens. I think Tarik Black will become a Miami Hurricane. I know we're a week away from National Signing Day, and we don't have a wide receivers coach yet. So that is pretty interesting how we're 1 week away from a fairly big event. I know early National Signing Day kind of stole the spotlight a little bit, but we still don't have a wide receivers coach named. Personally, I think Coach Cooney is going to be named the wide receivers coach ultimately. They're just going to name it after National Signing Day, but we'll see what happens. But I hope Coach Cooney is named wide receivers coach. I think he's earned it. And I'm really impressed with this offensive staff, man. We have a lot of good recruits. Coach Fields, one of the best recruiters in the country. Coach Hickson, another very good recruit to fight off Georgia, who almost flipped Don Chaney. And to flip Jalen Knighton from Florida State, that is very impressive. So Coach Hickson definitely deserves a lot of credit. And Rhett Lashlee himself, man, to go out and land D'Eriq King, the best quarterback prospect in the transfer portal, that is very impressive. So we got a nice little offensive staff building. And adding Benedict Hippolyte, guys, that is huge. You know, this is a coach who won multiple state titles as a head coach down at Carroll City Senior High School. A lot of people respect him, not only in Miami-Dade County and the South Florida high school community. So that's a big get. Huge get to add Benedict Hippolyte to the staff. Kind of reminds me of Tim Harris, who was on University of Miami staff from 2008 to 2010 and 2014. I think he was at FIU recently in 2017 with Coach Butch Davis as well. So, speaking of D'Eriq King, man, I truly think, I know there was the joke that Tate Martell was 8th best for the Heisman odds. And D'Eriq King right now is like 5th best for Heisman odds, man. But man, I really am excited to see the combination of Rhett Lashlee, a very fast-paced offense. The goal is to score in 4 plays. Air raid offense with D'Eriq King. He's got a good arm. He's fairly accurate. Good decision maker. Doesn't make a lot of bad decisions. You know, he potentially could be a dark horse for the Heisman Trophy. Now, it is a stretch. Obviously, the favorite is Justin Fields. You know, had a great season at Ohio State. A lot of people think he's going to win it next season. But remember, guys, Joe Burrow, he wasn't even talked about for the Heisman Trophy. Completely changed their offense, brought in Joe Brady, and it just clicked. Maybe it clicks with D'Eriq King and Rhett Lashlee, but a lot of things have to go Miami's way, obviously. But ultimately, I think D'Eriq King is going to put up a lot of numbers, great numbers, and he's going to look good. And Miami's offense is going to put up a lot of points. If we can score 30, guys, we'll be good. Remember, we've only lost one game, I think, the past 4 seasons, give or take, when we've only given up 30 points. When we've only scored 30 points. So Miami traditionally doesn't give up over 30 points, except for Virginia Tech was that game that we lost. So Miami fairly, when they put up over 30 points, they win. They've only lost one time, which was Virginia Tech. So we'll see what happens. And one thing I do like about D'Eriq King, man, Lincoln Riley praised him. Bud Foster was at the Miami Hurricanes Virginia Tech basketball game, spoke with Joe Zagacki, and he told him, man, I'm glad I left the ACC Coastal this past season, because that kid D'Eriq King is going to be a star. He's going to rip up the league. So it's exciting, man. I am very excited. I think we're in for a special treat with D'Eriq King and Rhett Lashlee. And we'll see what happens this season, guys. I really do hope Garen Justice gets it right. And I strongly believe, man, if D'Eriq King and Rhett Lashlee cannot solve the issues of the offense this season, I don't know who can. I really don't. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day, guys. Go Canes.